All right, YouTube, it's going to be a review on the B150 bottom loading water dispenser by Primo. I bought this at Walmart for about $150 plus tax, so like 167 or something like that. Pretty much it was pretty easy to set up. I just had to break the box apart, had some bubble wrap in there, whatnot. Looks pretty nice on the outside, kind of a polished plastic look. All that I had to do to set it up was install this in place, that drip pan, and then as far as it being bottom loading, for those of you that are not familiar with the setup, you just open this up. It has a little sensor here or a little switch. Not exactly sure what it's for. Maybe it won't load unless that's closed, the door's closed. There's no light or anything that I could tell that it's affecting, but needless to say, it's there. As far as the water system goes, you can pull this out. Looks like a big straw. You push that in there and it clicks in twice. One, well, two. I'm not sure if that's supposed to click in all the way or not, but I went ahead and pushed it all the way in. You can actually slide the water bottle in, which is a pretty neat feature. Just close this up, and that's that. Initially, I didn't know because I didn't read the instructions, but you have to turn on those two switches, one's to cool and one's to heat the water. If you don't turn those on, the water will not get cold, it will not get hot. After reading the instructions, I pretty much found out that all these lights turn on, right? This will turn on, which is showing it has power as long as it's hooked up to the outlet. The other one is for hot water. If you notice, the light is off. When you first turn on the switch in the back, it'll be on, because what's happening is it's actually the water is not hot. So when the light's on, it's showing that it's heating the water. Same thing with the snowflake. When the light is on, it's cooling the water. According to the instructions, from the first time you turn on this water dispenser, it's gonna take about 12 minutes for the hot water to be ready. It's gonna take about 1 hour for the water to cool down completely. One of the biggest difference between this model and another model that was there at Walmart for the same price, for $150 plus tax, the other one was a top loading. I was hoping that this one would have a lit bottom tray right there, so you can see the water where you're gonna dispense, you know, if you need to dispense water during the nighttime or whatever. This one appears to not have it. I turned off all the lights, you know, hoping that it would be lit up, but it's not lit up. So if you're looking for a lit up tray, this does not have it. But there's another one at Walmart, at least here locally, for $150 with the top loading model that's supposedly lit up. And that one advertises that it has a lit up tray. This one does not. The other difference is something that I gave up for the aesthetics when purchasing this model versus the top loading was this one only has a hot and cold. So it's two settings, two temperature settings. The other one has three. It has hot, cold, and cool. Apparently one is more maybe room temperature water. As far as the button setup, it has two buttons on the top. It has a safety. Slide that forward and you push the button down. And this is for the cold water. The hot water dispenser from the left, cool from the right. This particular model happens to have like a little red thing in there. I'm not sure what that's for. I'm sure it'll say something in the instructions, but like I said, I haven't fully read them. If you guys want to get a quick idea of what the water looks like when it's dispensing, I'll go ahead and put that right there. You just put it over the hole. It's pretty instant. Cool. You could dispense water. And that is the cold water. It's actually pretty cold for not being completely cool. And the top one, I've already dispensed the red one before, the hot water. It is steaming hot. I haven't done a temperature test on it, but I'm sure it's really hot because the first time I put some without any of the cold water, it started throwing steam. So I'm pretty sure it's really hot. I'd like to get some temperature readings for you guys later on, but here's a quick review on it. Looks to be like a pretty solid machine. I'm hoping this helped you guys out. You know, like I said, the biggest difference between this model and the top loading, as far as I can see at Walmart for the same price, is you do lose out on the lit tray on the bottom. If that's important to you, you might want to go with the top load model. You also Only have 2 temperature settings, hot and cold. I guess if it made a big difference for you guys want the cool room temperature water, you could do that. With this particular model, I guess you could flip the switch in the back and you'll have room temperature water, or you can mix and match the hot and cold to get the water you guys want, the water temperature. But I just thought it was pretty neat. Hopefully this helped you guys out. All right, YouTube, it's going to be a review on the B150 bottom loading water dispenser by Primo. I bought this at Walmart for about $150 plus tax, so like $167 or something like that. Pretty much it was pretty easy to set up. I just had to break the box apart, had some bubble wrap in there, whatnot. It looks pretty nice on the outside, kind of a polished plastic look. All that I had to do to set it up was install this in place,